And see, once I get down low enough, I won't have to get up on a ladder at all. I can do it from the floor, and it will go, the last section will go a lot quicker. So I could drag this paint out another foot or so, but you know, I'm feeling good about the nice thick coat that I got up here. And so I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it just like that. One little thing that came off the roller. Load up my roller. The important thing is on these roller covers, you can only put so much paint on a roller cover. You know, don't get a big 9-inch one and say, oh, I'll just slap it all up there, and then it starts dripping in your face and you got it all over. And see, this is way easier than pushing a full 9-inch roller up here. See, if I had to reach over off the ladder and do it with one hand in spots, I could if I had to. You can't do that with the big roller cover. With the big roller cover on ceilings, when's the last time you didn't get it in your face, in your eyes, in your hair, and all that? This mini roller seems to be working out really well for not really dropping very much paint. See, I've got now I've got my ladder facing down. Okay? Then I can go above my head a little bit and get some nice full rounds here. Okay? That. I've got my couch in the way. Okay, let's see what I can do here. I can move the ladder a little bit. You can see I'm just straddling the couch around one leg. You see, like that? And then I can straddle over there the same way, flip the ladder around if I have to. You know, all kinds of things you can do with the 8-foot ladder. And I just didn't have any place for this couch anyways. So here it sits right in the middle of the room, and it's fine. Up the ladder I go again. And make sure you use your construction light. You know, well, I didn't put very much paint on that one, on that cover, so I'll get some more. If I didn't have my construction light, I couldn't see where I stopped and started, and especially if you're going to do some work at night too, you know. See, now I'm just down lower on the ladder so I can reach underneath and keep going. That's where the ceiling fan's going to go. And I got the power off. Okay, but I still put the wire nuts on there just to be safe. Okay? Alright, keep her going. Now if your thought was, hey Joe, why don't you just use a big long extension telescoping painter's pole and you could do the entire thing without a ladder at all? And yes, you can, but for your benefit, I didn't do that. I don't have one, and I don't know when the next time I'm going to need one. Okay, so I've got the first coat on. I've got a little piece of plastic here, and I'm just rolling up the paint cover, the mini roller, and this is going to keep it moist, and I'm just going to kind of press it on there, just like that, and that will be ready for the second coat when I come back from lunch. This will be dry on the ceilings, and I can whip that out. I don't have to wash that out or anything. Okay? Here's one more tip. One more. I probably got more than one. But when you do all your cut-in, you see I used a throwaway paintbrush, and I wasn't too concerned. I've got a little bit on the wall too, but I don't really care about that because that had the overspray of the popcorn ceiling was hanging down from that anyways. Remember, I had to scrape that off? So I don't have to break out a really super good paintbrush to do any cut-in for the ceiling. And here's another thing. When I did put that coat on there, the first coat of finish paint, I put it on with the paintbrush, and then I went back and put just a hair extra paint on that and tried to make it as thick as I could without it dripping or running or anything like that. Because the idea, the thought process is anyways, and it looks like it's going to work. So I got the first coat of paint all on the ceiling now, but around the edges I can still see where I cut in, and so the paint is thicker around the edges. And that's a good thing because I'm not going to have to cut in the ceiling again. I can just whip out my paint roller and put a second coat on, and I'll just try to keep the roller up as close as possible to the wall, you know, within an inch, inch and a half or so, 2 inches maybe, because I made that band about 3 inches, maybe even 4 inches wide. So if I get 2 inches away from the wall, I'm still going to be fine, and I won't have to cut in a second time. Yes, there's a tip for you. Man, now you might be wondering, okay, Joe, get on with it. All you got to do is one more coat and you're done. Well, not exactly. I'm going to have to find my finished paint for the walls, and luckily I was the one who painted these walls, so I have some paint for all of the perimeter walls, and I'm going to take a little bit thinner, smaller paintbrush, and I'm going to cut in the wall all the way around before I take the plastic down. And I may even have to put 2 coats on in certain places. We'll just have to see. That's another part of your project when you're doing popcorn ceilings. So there's just no way around it. Yeah, got it done. Oh, it feels so good to have this done. I can't believe it. I've been slaving away day and night and day. Sometimes till 3:30 in the morning. Last night it was 1:30 in the morning, but by golly and by Joe, I've got everything done. The ceiling looks really good. All the cut-in is good. I've cleaned up everything, put all the furniture back in its place. See, remember that couch? It was right out here in the middle of this room. Yeah. That was the room I did. Just got done putting that ceiling fan up there. When I got all done, you know, after I took the plastic down, see these laminate floors, you know, I still had to sweep up a little bit of dust, and no matter what you do, you're still going to get dust, even when you take all your plastic out and fold up the plastic and throw it away. So then I had to sponge the entire floor, and then I sprayed simple green on there and wiped that all on the floor, the entire floor. Yes, all the floor, and in the kitchen, in the hallway, in the bathroom, in the bedroom. and got it all done. Here's the ceiling right here in the main entrance. Yeah, had to put that light fixture back up, and it was a stretch, but I got it, and I'm glad it's over with. You know, every part of this project I dreaded, but every little bit of it, I just stuck with it and got it all done. You do it step by step, look at it like little mini projects, okay? And follow all these videos. And you want to save some money. I don't know how much this would have cost. If anybody out there knows, well, even if they put a guesstimate on here, it's probably going to be low because lots of work had to be done on that, on these ceilings, and because of all the furniture in here and all that. So all this area, 2 phases had to be done. This was the bedroom. Do you remember the bedroom ceiling I did? Yeah, that was part of another video. And that turned out really nice too. I had to move all the stuff in this room. And I moved it out to the other, to the main room. Actually, I left a couple things here, didn't I? I left that here, and that little dresser, and this big dresser. So yes, I did leave some stuff. I left that in there, and the TV, but I had to get the bed out of here and move some other stuff out of there. So you just take your time. If you have some help, yes, it'll go a little bit faster, but you know what? I saved some money by doing it myself, and it looks like a professional did it. I don't think they could have done any better than what I did. Okay? And you know what? I always say, if I can do it, an average Joe, you can do it. Well, that's all I have for this time, but I'll be back with more videos.